to another session of Science is Fun with yours truly, Sir Jayesh. Today, for science, we'll be looking at a very interesting topic. However, as you can see, his face is blank. I'm not going to tell you the topic right away. We are going to figure that out together after a little bit of observation. However, before going into that observation, let me share what you will be learning as the objectives of this lesson. First off, you'll be able to define what is a seed. Secondly, you'll be able to identify parts of the seed. And finally, you'll be able to recognize the function of each part of the seed. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the lesson. If you look closely here, you will see that we have an arrangement of various seed types. First, we have here the kidney bean, black eyed pea, chana or chickpeas as we know it, the pumpkin seeds, and eggplant seeds. Hundreds and thousands of different seed types in the world, and they are very similar. Their functions are not different, they have same characteristics, and they all for the same purposes of growing new plants. Here we have a kidney bean, and here we have a black-eyed pea. It's very small, so I'm going to come close. Their characteristics are very much alike. The colors are a bit different. However, they both are very hard. They have the same shape. And even though they have the same shape, some of them may not have the same shape. For instance, we have eggplant seed, very small. Then we have the chick bean, large. So there's different. So seeing all these seeds, what do you think our topic for today is? If anyone knows the answer, just raise your hand and I'll call on you. Yes, go ahead, Patrick. Very good. Well, everybody probably figured it out, right? Our topic for today is seeds. So what is a seed? A seed is a very small, sleeping organism when activated with right food and sunlight, water. It grows into a big, beautiful plant. From that plant, we get our food and we get new seeds again. Now, if you look here, you can see I have a chart showing parts of the seed. First, you have the testa, which is the seed coat. That is the outermost covering of the seed, and it protects the seed from insects and diseases. Then you have the cotyledon, which is the food storage. Stores food to feed the young plant. Embryo, which is a young shoot. It is made up of the radicle and the plumule. Radicle, the root. This is the young root of the new plant. Plumule, the young shoot. This consists of the leaves and soon-to-be branches of the tree, which is the first leaf. So now, using the information that we have here, we could try and figure out from this diagram of the seed, we can figure out which part is which part. So the testa, seed coat. Which part do you think is the seed coat of the seed? Anyone? Yes, Joy, go ahead. Yes, the brown part, yes, very good. So here we have the seed coat, okay? Seed coat. And the cotyledon or the food storage stores food to feed the young plant. So if you look here, which part do you think stores the food to feed the young plant? It must be big, so the plant could absorb a lot. Anyone? Yes, Shania. Okay, Shania is saying this green part. Does everyone agree? Okay, nice try, Shania. Can someone help her? We have another volunteer. Yes, Ephraim, go ahead. The big part. Here. Yes, very good. So, very good attempt, Shania. Ephraim, that's correct. That would be the Cotyledon food storage. That would be right here. Next we have embryo, the young shoot. It's made up of the radicle and the plumule. So we haven't figured out what is the radical and plumule as yet, but we'll come back to that. Let's go to the radical, the root. Which part do you think is the radical? Anyone? Yes, Sisa. You want to try? Okay, go ahead. Yeah, very good. Yes, exactly. That part is called the radical. Okay, we got two more parts left. We look at the plumule. This consists of the leaf and soon to be branches of the tree. Very simple one. Anyone wants to go ahead and try? All right. Yes, James? The green part. Very good. Yes. The forest leaf called the plumule. So looking at the plumule and the radical, coming back to our question there, which one is the embryo? Everyone excited to answer? Okay, very good. Yes. Collective answer is this same one right here. That is the embryo. Okay? So there you have it. Diagram showing the parts of the seed. Very good, guys. Very good. So since we have figured out the parts of the seed and we recognize the functions of them, I'll now present to you a very short, fun animated video. You'll observe the video, and after the video, we'll come back and we're going to discuss what we recognize in the video, okay?
Seed. A seed is the part of a plant from which new plants grow. Seeds come in all kinds of sizes, shapes, and colors. Some are so tiny that even 1,000,000 of them together would weigh less than 1 gram, and some, like that of a coconut tree, where a single seed would weigh around 2 kilograms. Picture of a seed. Seeds are like parcels with tiny plants inside. Every seed contains whatever it needs to start growing into a new plant. The baby plant inside the seed is called the embryo. The outer covering is called the seed coat. It protects the embryo from injury, especially when the seed drops from the plant. It protects the food-rich seed leaves inside from being eaten by insects. It stops the seed from losing water and drying out completely. Every seed stores the food in special tiny seed leaves. Some plants have 1 seed leaf, some have 2. The embryo or baby plant has a tiny root and a tiny shoot. Seeds don't start germinating the moment they leave the parent plant. Sometimes they remain dormant for months, even years. They start to grow when the conditions are right for them. The seed coat protects the embryo in such adverse conditions.
Great, so now that we're back from watching that video, now it's time for the best part, discussion. Okay, so from that short video, which I know you guys had fun, you guys were very attentive because, yeah, I saw that it was very colorful and the talk a lot. Okay, so now let's discuss. Let's discuss what you saw in the video. If you want to contribute, all you have to do is raise your hand and I'll call you, okay? Yes, Casey, go ahead. Yeah, they have many seeds. They talk about plenty seeds. Okay, so these seeds, what is that about? Yeah. So let me add to that. So the seeds are very important because some we eat, some we eat and we also plant. And from that we get back new plants. And these plants produce seeds again. So these plants produce seeds, we eat them, and also they produce more than seeds, they produce fruits and vegetables, and we eat them, right? So not straying away from the topic, but that's something really extra for you to know, which you guys already know because it's in our everyday life. So now, who else wants to contribute? Go ahead, Marcus. Yeah. Very good. They talk about the parts of the seed. They talk about all these here. They have everything. Okay, they go in depth with it. Okay, so yeah, so the tester, that's the seed leaf, the embryo, yeah. We talk about the importance of the seed. Right. So I'll take one more person. Anyone who wants to contribute? Yes, Sam. I see you have your hand. Go ahead. Right. Very good point. Very good point. Yes, that's true. Some seed takes longer than some to grow because some of them, the outer shell are very hard and the water fruits don't penetrate inside. Yes, that's a very excellent point. Right, so now we have some worksheets for you guys to do, your activity, and you'll be doing them in your groups, group 1, 2, and 3. And these are the worksheets. So you guys will be doing it. I'll be giving you time and you will submit it back for me to work. This is the hard copy of it. I'll send a soft copy to you guys directly. So here's group 1's work. You have to use the following words, which are leaf, seed coat, food storage, and radicle, to fill in the parts of the bean seed. See there? Okay, that's group 1's work. Group 2, you have parts of a bean seed. Label the following diagram. Yours is a little bit difficult from group 1, as always. Okay? Group 3, final group. Complete the following table. So, here you have parts of the seed, and you're going to write a description of it. Okay? You have, everyone has 4 minutes to work on this. I'm going to take down this, so it's not going to copy, you're not copying and writing it. So you're going to work this quickly. I'm going to take this down, and you guys are going to work on this in 5 minutes from now. When we get back, we'll recap and close our lesson. And I have a take-home activity for you guys as well. Okay, great. So I see everyone submitted back their worksheet. Now I'm just going to do a small recap of what we learned today. First off, we figured out what our topic was, which was a bit exciting. And we looked at the various seed types. And we looked at the parts of the seed. You know that, you learned that the tester, or the seed coat, is the outer covering of the seed. The cotyledon is where the seed stores its food for when the plant starts to grow. The embryo is the young shoot. It comprises of the radicle and plumule. Radicle is the root of the baby plant. We call it the baby plant, okay? And the plumule is, this consists of the first shoot, the first set of leaves. Very tiny. And we had our little diagram here where we showcased the different parts. We use an activity and showcase the different parts of the leaf. Okay, so I have one more thing that I want you guys to do. This is a research, and you're going to write it down. Your research that you're going to use a seed, a small seed, most preferably a black-eyed pea or a red pea, and you're going to put it in a cup. Cover it with a tissue, small tissue, and add a little bit of water in it. So for the course of 4 days, every day, I want you to go and observe the seed. Okay? And you're going to write down the information that you see every day. So I'm going to have to see 4 points for this observation. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Every day, you're going to write what you noticed when you went and observed the seed. Okay? Very simple observation. Okay, so I could bravely say that our objectives for this lesson were met. We were able to define what is a seed. We were able to list the parts of the seed and we recognize what the functions were using our chart and our model. So this has brought us to the end of yet another wonderful session of Science is Fun with Sir Jadish. Bid you guys farewell and see you next class. Thank you.